Okay, so how are you doing tonight? Or whatever time it is where you at. Um, I got more videos I want to give to you here. Because the ones I gave you, I hope you guys enjoying those videos. I hope you really are receiving and getting the information. That needs to be, for you. So, when I put them on there for you, I really want you to pick them up and listen to them. Because it's a lot of work been put in them, trust me, a lot. And your life, the world you're living in, and all those that's here along with you depends on you awakening to your true self, or just awakening, for starters, to know what's being taking place on your planet and on your life. So I'm gonna get a peppermint here for a second. But so 1 second. Can I move it off? Oh no, did I move it? Oh, not cool. Oh yeah, okay. So I'll pull a peppermint in my mouth. I probably need to drink more water when I smoke my stuff. So anyway, lots of time is put in these videos to give you the information, or just to start you on the information that you need. Because you're not going to get it, not as much as it is out there. But what you're going to do is you're going to come to a realization to know your world around you and the one you are existing in, and to begin to see outside of your matrix, or your what do you call it? Your the blinders that you put on, where you just you only see just as your nose. You don't see any further. Tunnel vision is what I'm looking for. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So tunnel vision, and so tunnel vision keeps you in the matrix. It keeps you not seeing the world as it appeared to be. And you would think that what I'm totally telling you is like absolutely foolish, nuts, crazy, and I told you. Truth is stranger than fiction. I already told you that. And I'm telling you now to not even think about just hearing what I'm saying without going and listening and pick that up and research the information. Don't just hear me. Hear you when you're listening, but go after your life. Go after it. Run for it. Because it is your life, and you are not living it. And I can guarantee you, most will tell me that you're not at all in happiness and great peace within your wholeness of yourself. That you are not in your greatness of yourself. You're not in a place that makes you feel great and full. And not with material stuff, even though that comes along with the journey. But excuse me, the outside world will never fill you up. It won't. It's impossible. You know, okay, because it's not built for that, and you're not here for that experience. You're here for that experience, but you must put them together. Everything must come to a whole. Science, they call religion, spirituality, and the world itself, the material world, and all there is, must begin to come together and merge in and make the puzzle or the menu. Remember I said there are menus, and the bigger menu is the source of all, and everyone choose your menu and you make it up and you put what you want to put on your menu. It's your life. You make the decision, you choose. So you can decide on whatever you want on it. And when you get it nice and filled, you want to put it on the big menu of source. And people can come and choose and eat off the source's energy that you created with source, co-creating, right? So it's important that when I give you videos, and right now, I am doing my best to tie them in so that you don't have to go and look for the other part that identify with that video, okay? Because one of those videos is going to tell you a whole lot of information like the one I gave you already, and I know it did, you know. But here, if you have not been listening to his videos, you're going to need to have another video that comes along and say, well, exactly what that would say. So then it'll catch your attention more, because it's out of the witness of three, 2 or 3. It says, out of the witness of 2 or 3, let everything be established. So if you want to establish the truth or the lie, use 2 or 3 witnesses, and that'll identify it for you. Okay, clarifications or whatever you want to call them. So use it like that. I'm looking for my my chakra. So I'm using my chakra for my throat. Anyway, I'm trying to just smoke and start the video. So, like I say, I want to give you some videos tonight, because the videos I want to give you tonight is going to tie in with the one I gave you. Or I gave you more than one. I gave you a lot of them. Even tonight, some of these may be already listed. I'm not sure, because some of them I just added them on for you. Okay. But I'm not sure. Will you be able to tie them up? You possibly can if you've been following the videos. You can tie them up, because this is the most important information of your life that you need to take in. And if you trust me, I hope you do. I hope you trust me with your life, because I intend to give it back to you as I can help you to see past the muckery, okay, the jive, the cool of the day, the total recall, and that is not saying lightly what I just said. I'm not kidding. So it's very important that you take heed to the words that I tell you, the information I bring to you, all that I am here as I am for you, okay? And that I am. I really am. I'm not here for anyone else. Trust me, I'm really not. Because I don't live here. I don't live here. I live there. And my whole life is up there. I left my heart, my soul and everything before I came. I'm like, what? Let me leave this here so I can make sure I get home. So it's not mine anymore. I gave it to the universe. So I don't want it, I already gave it away. So I have nothing here for me except for you. That's That's all. I just want you whole. I want you to see who you are, know who you are, and know what world you are entangled inside of. Because you really are. You are entangled in a web with unawareness. Totally. And you're going to really need some information in order to become aware and see outside of the box and outside of the matrix, okay? Because if you trust me, I want you to realize that the matrix is real, okay? Everything you have in front of you is real, but it is existed as the hologram as you are. And you got your higher energy that and a higher conscious, because you're all connected and to your life here, your other life in another universe or another dimension, because the whole birthing of creation and life and all the source that comes forth, as I tell you, the conscious, the thoughts of source birthing forth itself within itself to see itself in you. Because you are source. And source is wanting to see itself in you, but giving you the free will to create the one that you choose, that you like to be, as you co-created with the source itself. Okay, which is all energy of all living, and you would call dead, but it's never dead. Because dead is a deception. Okay? So it could be something else, but not dead. So you want to shine like a diamond, you really do. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is you're going to have to come away from the world that is holding you in captivity, that tells you this is how life is made, and this is all you have, and this is all you need to be concerned about. Nothing else matters but you getting up, going to work, do your thing, job, whatever it is you do, whatever. If it's not growth, if it's not change, it's probably nothing, okay? It's probably what they call dogma shit, and that's what it is, okay? Dogma shit. Dogma is what is the entrapment of the world that you consider to be real when it's not. But it is made for you to go through the cycles of a reality in life that's something outside of you, or someone, which is, I call it something, because it's not like you, even though it may have a body that looks like you, but it is not like you. Not at all. Not when it comes to the heart and the soul and the truth that you are, the being that you, and the energy that you hold. You hold the energy of life, morals, and want to have right things in life, want to live for the all. These others, they don't have that. They want to live for themselves, and that's it. They don't care about anything else but what they want, and how it doesn't matter who they have to kick over to get it. They're bullies, okay? And you would think that you don't have bullies there, but remember, if it's down here, it's there. So know that anything happens here happened there first, and that is the truth. Even the thoughts that you think, the words you speak, everything, it did not start here. Even the war that you're in and you're fighting, or that you have been, it is ended now, but you need to know that. And many aspects is still warring. But if you're awakening to realize where you're at and where you don't want to be, and you start that journey toward the one that you want, all other things is going to come along in the direction that you want to go in. That's how you fix the world around you. You fix yourself, then you fix the world. You see? So um, these videos I want to put on for you tonight is going to tie in with the videos I already put on for you. But these are going to be like sort of with the information sort of identifying with itself, okay? And then as you hear these, you'll have heard it in some of the other videos, okay? But in some of those videos, when he's talking, he's like really going, whoa, yeah, okay? And so you have to kind of match the vibration in order to pick up what the information of what he's saying. If you're not in the vibration, you won't hear it sound like just nothing. It'll sound like, okay? And it will. And it put you to sleep too. But because that's how it works. It's like if he's speaking out of an energy of a higher vibration in the spirit realm, and then he's sending it out to all vibrations, whether it's high or low. If you're in more of a low vibration, it works that way for you. Okay. I'm turning my cooler off here because this is really noisy. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying the videos. I really hope you are getting the information, because I really have this information out for you, not for me, for you. And I think it's important that you hear it, and I want you to, be able to receive it. And when my time is done with being here, living in the place for you and me and all, and I decide I want to go home to visit back to my real home, okay? At least I'll know I did my part, okay? I realized, well, I done what I could do, and that's all that matters. I don't care after I pass it on to you. It's entirely up to you what you do with it. It's your choice. Remember, you got the choices. So I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to encourage you to take heed. But it's all I can do. They say you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. And that's true. So, you can lead the horse to the water, but you sure can't make it drink. All you can do is lead it there and show it the way. And the horse can decide to drink the water or not. It's entirely up to the horse. So, I'm debating whether I want to do some music for you here before we go with the videos. I'm going to end up doing at least 3 videos on this set of videos, because it's a lot of information need to get to you. So many, things you need to hear. And like I said, I'm leaving it up to you to take heed to it. It's not up to me once I give it to you. And I hope you know that I really mean well. I do. Extremely. So let's do some music if possible. However, I want to say something about the electronics that you use. The phone, the computer, tablets, all that stuff, okay? So the way the world operates is like this, because everyone that is here at this time, as long as you are a true human, okay? Because there are some that's, but even they have their purpose, just like you do. All do, okay? However, for you that is in the category of human, the physical, true human, everything is built in a two-sided way, okay? And I can promise you, when the Dark Brothers was colonizing you, and the things they have planted in your world to cause you to be responding in a certain way in life and to develop in a certain way, those things that they went from restaurant to hospitals to nursing homes, as we talked about, to mental houses, you name it, whatever that you can see in your world that has been colonized and infiltrated into your life, as your Dark Brothers had done, we're just here to fix it now. And we are. But we need help. Okay? So there's always two sides to it, because when you see all this, you're gonna come to a place, because you're gonna see it first. And it's gonna make you bad. It's gonna make you sad. You're gonna get all those things. You know, crazy head, mind, all that's gonna happen when you start seeing the truth. But when it all comes to the end of the day, you ought to know that you're in a game of a chess played by the gods, and you are the pieces on the board. Okay? Playing with them. It's a lot to that. And that's the truth. There's a lot going on. But that's what you're going to come to. And then you're going to come to another realization that nothing will really matter. And it really don't. Nothing matters. All that really makes a difference is what you decide to do with your life. That's what's going to really matter at the end of the day. Because all is source. And source is just giving herself the way that she wants to be as created. And its own energy, using this energy to create whatever it chooses to create. You're it, and that's all that matters, that you are going to be it until it is not no more it. So it don't matter. Play the game. Okay? And stop being stubborn. That's good. But so it works like that. But I want you to know that because this 3D dimensional world you live in is a duality world. So you always got an opposition of something, from one side to the other. You know, like some think something is wrong, and some think something's right, some think something's bad, something is good. It doesn't even, those don't even exist in source. It's not any of that, because your world was created with those words, but as source is, there is none. It's all in your perspective, all in your energy, all in the choices that you are making for your own life. Okay? At one time, there has been a lot of manipulation and deception, and a lot of, dogma things that happen to you. Dogma, okay? A lot of that dogma has happened on your life and on your planet, and there was a place, a time in life that you were living here on another timeline, that you have done things that you weren't even aware of, and you was living a life that you never was aware of. And that has been going on up until now. We are to become aware now, because the spell is broken. The Dark Brothers has been shipped out, and cleanup is here. And as we're making the cleanup, we're shaking out all the parasites and all the things and all the lies, every particle that has been put up on your life and cause you to see double. Okay? True. Okay? But you wasn't really seeing double. So you didn't recognize that as double. Mirror. Okay? And it is. So all your electronics, if you are not using them in the best way that you can use them in, and to the best of your ability, to bring you in, to give you something that is good for your soul and your life existing, you are wasting your whole life away, and those electronics will program you to a place that you will not be ever a human again, because there is so much to having those in your possessions at all times. And there's a lot going on that you're not aware of. Hold on. Oh, he's okay. The neighbor upstairs. I don't know what you're talking about, whatever. But so anyway, this Just know if you're going to keep your phone in your hand all day and you're going to be on it, using it, and all that stuff, make sure you're using it for the best of yourself. Don't waste your time with something that you don't really know what you got. And I'm for real. I'm really truthful on that, okay? You don't know what you got because you don't. You think it's just something that they have created on the planet thing, and everything is manufactured. No, it's not. It's lies. But it's good and it's not so good in it. So dark and it's light can be used in those equipments. So if you're going to operate with it for all the reasons, make sure you're using it and doing it for something that is going to benefit your life. Use it for the best that you can use it for, not just be handling it all the time, you know. Because then you're damaging your soul and your life and your body and everything and not even knowing it. And you're doing it just for no good cause. If you're doing it for a good cause, then keep doing it. But if you're not, you're doing it for a good cause. You know how some people just text all day and they're on the, you know, whatever they call it, media. Don't, okay? I'm really serious. You have no clue what you're dealing with here. Okay? But it's coming. A day is coming, and it's not too long off that we're not going to have this particular type of equipments to damage us anymore. We're going to have something that is far more in higher vibrations, okay? These are not, okay? There's things you can do to protect yourself, but you got to do enough, okay? So it's better just use it for the good. Everything you do it for the good. Don't do it for not the good of yourself. I mean, the good for you and the good for the whole world. Whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Because we have been programmed and trained to live such a dogma way. You really have. By the dogmas themselves, okay? And they ain't from this planet. But they infiltrated to take over the planet to say they were the ownership of your planet from another place, okay? And you're not the only. There's other planets had to go through it too. So a lot of things has happened that you are not aware of, but I am asking for your life to take heed and begin to know what you don't know and want to know what you don't know. Want to know, and then you'll know. Don't just not think where life is just what it is, because it isn't, and you're not here to just be still and not grow and not move and not change, not act. And action doesn't always mean movement. A lot of it is in feelings, just laying still and allowing your breath to breathe and you can hear it. And as your thoughts come down to your heart, if your heart's open, you gotta get the heart open. If it's not, then we need to work on it. Remember I told you about the chakra board. I told you how to look at the chakra board, okay, and find where you at in your chakras. And work with crystals, because you are moving whether you want to, whether you know you are, however you want to accept it. It's going to happen, whether this time on this go around, which is 26,000 years, and every 26,000 years they do it again. The only difference is this one here is the first time this one has ever happened in the way that it is happening. So in my way of seeing it, it is the best one, because it's like a trial one, but it is so planned out to where it is made to make it as easy on you as it possibly can be. Now, will the next one be that? I don't know, you know, because I don't plan on seeing that one. I'm going ahead, you know, because I've already made my journey packed, set in stone, and so it is what it is for me. And that's all that matters, okay? For you, you got a choice. You can stick around and hang out and wait till the next train, or you can get on board and catch this one, you know, okay? Okay, so I love you guys, and let's play a little music, okay? Let's see what we're doing. I'm gonna kind of mix it up some too. Yeah, because I really got going here, you know, really letting you have it. And I don't want to do that. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go with this here tonight. I'm deciding what I want to do. Something old or something new, you know. Yeah.
Can a poor man be? That is why I love you so. That is why I love you so. Don't you know, baby? That is why I love you so. Yeah. I want the world to know the way you rub my back when I'm in pain, the way you soothe me so I won't complain, and when you kiss me with your ruby red lips, it thrills me so I turn her back over flip. That is why. That is why. Don't you know, baby? That's why I love you so. That is why. That's why I love you so. Yeah. I want the world to know that Shakespeare thought that Juliet really loved Romeo from the top of his neck. He would blow his top if he could see just how you've been loving me. The way you rub my back when I'm in pain, the way you soothe me so I won't complain. And when you kiss me with your ruby red lips, it thrills me so I turn her back over flip. That is why. That is why I love you so. That is why. That is why I love you so. Come on now, baby. That is why I love you so. Yeah. I want to take it easy, baby. That is why I love you so. Take it easy, honey. That is why I love you so. Don't you know now? That is why I love you so. Yeah. I want the one more time now. That is why I love you so. Come on, baby. That is why I love you so. Honey.
So I thought that would be a good one. And so, because I do love you so, okay? And this is why I do what I do, because of it, right? Okay, so let's do some more then. I like it. I'm ready. Okay.
I hear you knocking, I hear you calling, I hear you every time you say my name. But it's no use, baby, calling's all in vain. No use in crying, you done the lying, you tried to cheat, baby, you're to blame. Well, it's no use, baby, crying all in vain. I packed my suitcase, bought my ticket. You want me long and I'll be on my way. 'Cause I'm leaving, yeah, I'm leaving, but I'm going away to stay. I hear you knocking, I hear you calling, I hear you every time you say my name. But it's too late, baby, your calling's all in vain.
take it all the way down. Hear the grooves from all the rules. All the rules, okay? Because that's where we at. Rules over here, rules, and rules. You know, people like to say, many have called and few are chosen. That's not so, because you're not called to come in here. You contract to come in, and you choose then. It's your choice. But when you come in, you must come in on a contract stating what you come in here for and what all your plans and all that need to be to get it done. When you take a crew with you, you have your crew and all of them come, okay? It don't work. The choice that you choose is the choosing. No one choose for you. You choose. You are the one to choose. No one choose for you. You know, they say God choose. No, God doesn't choose. Not here. On this one, and definitely. Maybe you choose on another one, but this one is free will. You choose. And some may say, well, if it's so free will, how did those guys, because of the free will, that's how they was able to do it. And do it without totally getting in trouble, even though they did. But it has taken billions of years to get found out. And okay? Because it was well hidden, and considering that you had watchers who failed you, they went to sleep on the door. And the infiltrators snuck in like they've been doing since you've been here. They've been sneaking in, doing a world of shit, and you're not even knowing and seeing and considering what could be, what is, what isn't, what might be, what is, and what isn't. To program, to think outside of the box, to see something in front of your face and behind your back, not even knowing it. Throwing the rock and hiding the hand, pretending that somebody else do it. It's a lot been going on. So, let's see what else we can play before I do the videos. I'm not going to do many songs because I'm going to do at least 2 or 3 videos. And I do some on each one. And these videos here, I'm going to go through it a little bit with you so I can kind of elaborate on it. So, open it up for you. And then I want you to take it from there and finish it off, okay? And as long as it catches your attention, you'll be interested, because it is meant to jar your memory, okay? Break you free from the mindset of control. Controlling life. Okay, let me see, what do I want to play here? Now. Okay, is that the one I played there? I did, didn't I? Okay. So, let me play this one then.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your shit into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the from the 70s, but I'm a 90s bitch. I love it. I love it. I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched I let it burn. I threw your shit into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. You're on a different road. I'm in the Milky Way. You want me down on Earth, but I am up in space. You're so damn hard to please. We gotta kill this switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s bitch. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it.
Okay, so that's one. That's one of my joke songs. I used to tease somebody about that one. Maybe years back. I don't know, but yeah, it's like a joke song. Anyway, so let me do the videos. At least start on them because I want to elaborate some on this one for you. Yeah. Yeah, right. I'm reading some of my notes because I was thinking of some things that are, when I'm here, I always get, information coming in. Always getting it all the time. If I, listen to a video or something, or just sitting and reminiscing and channeling up, then I can, I get the information that is just right for your fixing, your hearing. But then sometimes I write it down because I want to make sure that if it's something I want to elaborate on while I'm talking to you, something, then I'll remember it. And I was just looking at this one here. It says about, waking you up is like, right, fibers have set. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one probably on some information that I have that I want to share probably on the second video, because I want to put this one out here now, so you have time. I have time to elaborate on it, and plus I'm tired. I didn't sleep last night. I'm not sleeping well sometimes because of the energy. It's like really strong, It's you got everything coming at you at once. Like you got the eclipse, you got the moon changes over, and then other planets do changing. Everything is in an evolution, and it is all changing for the greater of all. Okay, because as this birth thing that has taken place in the source of all, and all has been birthed forth in the creation way, it has come to the day and the time that a new way must come in and an old way must go out. So this is where we are, like a changing of energies from one way of interacting or existing to a whole new way. Okay, so it is causing everything to change, and everything is vibrating on a level of at its own makings. Okay, the physical body would be different than the table here, a vibration, but the table is vibrating, even though it doesn't seem that way to you, but it is. Everything is. It's moving energy, okay? It's not solid. It does appear that way. Okay, so this one, just one here. Is that the one I just got down with? No, that's not it. Oh, okay, so that was this one. Okay, so this video here is a very long video, but is packed with information. It's packed because it's a Q&A. Okay, okay, so you know what that is. And so it is packed with a lot of information, but I wanted to put it on because it's going to tie in with some of the stuff that he was talking about on the videos that I gave you, because it's a Q&A, meaning some of those things is being asked about, and then he's going to elaborate on it. Okay, but I'm going to stay with it for a minute and open it up as best I can, and then move on, okay?
Zion is the blueprint. The defense man.
I gotta set it for you, okay?
From your holy book. Your
Oh my God, you don't know. Sorry.
It's
Okay, hold on. It's just like, oh my God. I was trying to get past the coughing. Okay.
So they have trade ships that wasn't slave ships from the same contemporary time. They have ships that's older from people who had shipwreck transporting gold and silver. You can go to YouTube and Google shipwrecks on YouTube, and they'll show you all these shipwrecks, but none of them is a slave ship. We have been yet to find an intact slave ship to verify the slave narrative that they gave us. So, being that I'm come from under the banner of Larry Hoover Growth and Development. That's my chief, right? A lot of us don't know we native to the land because we've been saturated by the dogmatic doctrine, Morals and Dogma, Albert Pike. That's the operation manual. And
Did you hear this dogma? That's what did you just hear me say about it earlier, dogma? Okay, so he's kind of going over some of that, okay?
Protocols of Zion is the blueprint. The defense manual is Dr. Neely Fuller's United Independent Compensatory Code for Breaking the Chains of White Supremacy. I know you read that one. That's the defense manual to fight against the morals and dogma and to fight against the protocols. Now, they told us the Protocols of Zion is a mythical and fictitious document, but when you analyze the document and say, are these people that they accusing of these things in this book, doing these things that they say in this book in real life. And all 9 areas of people activity that Dr. Neely Fuller explains in the compensatory code points to everything that they said that they doing in the protocols.
Okay.
Everything they want to control.
When you hear him say something, like he just said, the pistol code, okay, you stop the video and you go and look that word up, because that's going to help you to recognize what you're hearing is identified with something that I can see now. I hear, I see, I taste, I feel. Okay? Use all of them when you're researching. Very important. So, okay?
Is one of them 9 areas of people activity. I say add the 10th because all of them is contingent on health. So health would be the common denominator to the other 9: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. If your health breaks down, which they doing that actively, the Rockefellers and Rothschilds already said why they was creating our modern educational system when they established it. That wasn't established by us. So the slave ship narrative got people believing that we all from Africa. But the melanated original beings that we are, we spontaneously emerged all over the planet simultaneously. It ain't no out of Africa. It ain't no out of Asia. It ain't no out of, it's all over. We was everywhere. If you go to Ivan van Sertima, African presence in early Europe, African presence in early Asia, African presence in early America, they came before Columbus, right? He's showing you with the documentation, when you check his references, all of the references concurred that we was already here. Right? There is architecture, petroglyphs all over the Americas that attest to us. Right? Go ahead, sir.
Now, when you say we were already here, from where? Are you saying that there was not a slave ship?
Okay, so that's the discussion that's going on right now. Okay, is that people are in such a discussion to want to know their roots, their history, because now all this is coming to the surface, and the reason why the truth is being flooded in, and it is because the lies was flooded in another time back when it all started. It was built on lies. Now the truth got to flood in to break you free from the lies, to show light up on the darkness. That which has been done in darkness will be revealed by the light. The light shall be shone upon it. This is all it says. And those are sad words, or sad. You can put it in the status of law, but it's not so much as law. It is a saying, but it is a given one, which means that it stands. Okay, so the light, it is time that all darkness is revealed and all light come forth and shine bright in its true energy and the fullness of itself, because light and dark are one whole, except that when dark is not, and the light is not in the dark, and the dark is not, when they're not together, when they're been made to appear that they're separated, but they're not, okay, they're really not. But because of the illusion of realities and the low vibration of entities that does live in the darkness, They operate in darkness, okay? Only in darkness, because they're not made like you with a particular place in your heart, okay? So, but yet they can ascend. They can ascend to a higher conscious vibration, and so they choose not to take on the light. They choose to stay into that energy, because to them it's what they like, they enjoy, it's their world, and that's the way they want to be. So us only intervene when things really get out of hand, and you know, like you have kids, you know, and the kids picking on other kids, right? Okay, Source will kind of just let you go for it, but then eventually Source will get step in and change things, okay? So this is where we at. Change is here. So you gotta adapt to it, okay, and be ready by taking in information, but never just hear something and just go on by your merry way, okay? Always consider what is being said and why are they saying it, okay? So this big discussion is going on out here about where's your roots at. And so what I want you to do, because this is going to help you, everyone has so much that they're causing the confusion to come through, and it is because the way I see things and the way I know that is best for the all is that don't be concerned about where your roots at. Don't be concerned about that, because when that time is right, you have guides and you have a whole universe that will lead and guide you into that way that is meant for you to get there, okay? So if you got some inheritance coming to you from the land that is of your ancestors and of your claiming of this real estate here that's called America, then don't get fixed on it. Don't even put that as your first priority. Put your soul. If you don't have the change, if you don't have the energy change and vibration to go into that place that is, they call it the land of milk and honey, right? Okay, that is in a higher state of existence, a higher state of being, in a much greater way, you know, rich and wealth and all those things that is handed to you on a silver platter. Because why? Because the change is here. You've been on the bottom, now you're coming to the top. But you must come into a vibration to climb into that top. It is not so much as action. It is energy removing and energy receiving, bringing in. So a change must take place so that all energy holds a vibration that is matched for all those who are in that time, that is at that place in life. And you want to be in that energy, on that side of the fence or the waters, whatever. Then you must make the change to go into that. And that takes just simply a denial of things that you know that needs to change, or that needs to be released from your world, your life, or that you have, places in life that keep you always thinking in low thoughts, always acting on low energies, ways of the gods. They call themselves gods, but your brothers, all your colonizers, let's say it like that. But okay, those have come in and bulldozed your world and made all these switches and things to where they appear to you as your superiors, okay? And they made their side of life to appear to be that they are superior over you and you're nothing. But that's not so. You are superior, just in even more superior than they, because they operate on low vibrating energy. They have not made any transformation in their world, in their energy field. You at least have come a nudge of vibration higher according to where you're at in your conscious life and what you are vibrating on and the things that you give over to or interact with. Because what happens is you tend to see that appears to look greater and better, and you begin to mimic their ways. You take on the ways of those who colonize you. So a lot of things you have brought into your energy field that is not meant for you to be in that energy. It's not meant, but we all have an animal instinct inside of our energy. That's where we start out from. But you evolve in higher lives than that, a higher way of living, a higher way of existing. You evolve from those energies and become first a physical man or woman doing those duties and things that fit that life, and then to something greater and something greater and something greater until you are fully in your God source energies of the light, completely transformed into something different in a higher mind conscious, okay? So don't be concerned about all that, because it'll just keep you stuck on ignorant. Because to me, all this about my roots, when I don't have this all fixed and my life still kind of, what is that gonna do? It won't matter in the end of the day. But if you want to consider the information that you are receiving from these videos, and you want to think about this land, my roots, where they come from, where am I originate, who am I, whatever. It's a lot of information about it. So you go and pick it up and listen, because I don't go with it too much, because I'm aware, but I don't think it's important at all at this point. I know what's more important is you releasing all those things inside of your life and that you do in your world and whatever that is that will not bring about a change in you and for you. Because if you want to change, you got to do something to make it happen. Change don't just come. Got to put in to get out, okay? But if you want to do that, and you decide you want to do any kind of research on it, just go past 1492, I think, was when Columbia came over and said that he discovered land, which is all lies. But whatever year that was that he came, you go 1 year behind that, and that's where you go and find the history to what was taking place on this land during those years before the colonizer came, because that is the beginning of the colonizers. was when Columbia came, okay? So don't search past history this way, because that is the fuckery. Because that information has been twisted and turned 100,000 ways. And you really need to go there in order to get there. But if you go past that year, you'll get a more clear understanding or realization of what was taking place on this land, this whole planet, before you was colonized. Then you can begin to see the energies matching up with some of the things that you hear that's being said, okay? Now that's the best I can do for you. Okay? Because I intend for you to break free. I'm not kidding, all right? So let's listen to just a little bit more, and then I'll shut this off because it's probably long, and I'm gonna do another video.
That came from Africa to America, or there were the African or black people here way before that even happened?
There was already melanated, kinky hair Aksumi over here. But that's just like a glimpse into the fairy tale. The reality is on the eastern seaboard, from Maine to the bottom of Brazil and all of the islands, the royal families from this land intermarried with royal families from Africa for thousands of years. That's not new. You know, on the Pacific shoreboard, we was trading and intermarrying with Asians. So this is what gives us this varying look in the native community, right? Not to mention that when the settlers came, they brought the slaves, the servants that they had with them. Well, if you don't know who the Romans fought, if you don't know who the Prussians fought, if you don't know the different rise and fall of empires, you don't know who their slaves were. The slave caste was all captives of war. They were POWs, the same as we was over here. The only difference is that when they was exiled from Europe in the Inquisition and the Revolution, the Spanish Inquisition, the French Revolution, they brought the servants that were Mongolians, Huns, and Vedics. Because up until that time, that's where they sheep dipped their slaves from before Europe went into Africa for slaves, right? So they didn't really need African slaves. African slaves that they captured out of Africa was normally a tradesman that had a special skill, and they was taking them to build the infrastructure of Europe, right? But all of these are Johnny-come-lately societies. What we call modern society is really a big, giant scam being ran on all of us. And as long as we fighting each other, they can continue running their scam. We know that the judicial system is owned by the Crown of England, because King George III is the one who first gave the charter to the Bar Association in Savannah, Georgia in 1863. Right? And that brought the barristers, which is a class of royalty that their job is to go through the paperwork for the lords. Right? The lords are one branch, then you have your barons. Your barons is the ones who administer land. This is where you get your land baron and your landlords from.
Question. I see the chat is talking about DNA. So let's talk about that. Talk to us about DNA and why DNA testing is not accurate according to you or many others that be out there that talk.
So one of the problems with DNA is this. On the paperwork that you filing for a DNA test, it tells you that it's for entertainment purposes only. Legally speaking, what that means is, as long as they have a narrative to uphold, then they can give you whatever result to the test suit their narrative. Then when you get back past your grandparents or your great-grandparents, you have too many diverse ancestors to pick one out and say you from Sierra Leone. you from Ghana. It's too many ancestors at that point. When you get, I think like 6 generations, you're talking like 84 different ancestors on each side. Right? It's too many. The numbers don't crunch correctly. DNA only testing was a small portion of the total DNA chain in order to tell you where you're from. And the specific part only is checking for what they call a phenotype. You got genotype, which is your genetic makeup, and then you have your phenotype, which tells you what you look like. So when they test in the phenotype, a Mississippian, he looked like an African, but he ain't from Africa. Mm-hmm. That's your old Olmecs, Toltecs, Aztecs, Incans, and Mayans. Them was all heavily melanated peoples, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here, and I wanted to do more on this one, but because I've been on this video, and sometimes it takes longer to load. What I'm going to do on the next video, I'm going to come back on this video right here, and I'm going to play some more of it, and hopefully I can get down far enough to do a little opening up for you, okay? And then we'll just go on from there. Okay, I think somebody's at my door. No. Okay, so okay, these are the neighbors. Okay, so anyway, so okay, I hope you guys are getting the videos, and I hope you are having interest in them and getting the information that you need and all that. And so I will stop this video, and I'll come back on the number 2 video on the next one, okay? Love you so much.